happen, but you have to go out there and win. Sometimes it's a little easier to be the underdog or the team that's not expected to win, a little less pressure.
From the right side of the plate, we'll be back with the first pitch of the first game of this little two-gamer in a moment. In left, Michael A. Taylor in center, Max Kepler in right. The changes will be in the infield, and tonight we've never really got on track, so we'll see if he can bounce back.
Yeah, play
2-1. Cracked into right field, a solid single for Akil Baddoo to get things started.
Executing a plan.
Popped up, foul out of play.
But there is.
Driven to the right field corner, but foul. But again, solid contact.
Same velocity. We got one there, but expect that same velocity to come out. And
breaking ball gets strike three. So the base hit by Baddoo, now back to back. There goes Baddoo. Jeffers' throw is there to get him. A perfect strike. Polanco spins the first pitch back to the screen. Strike one.
Yeah, that guy you faced last week in his last start, making his fastball slider.
Down and in 1-1.
Yeah, that's kind of the velocity there. He's going to rely a little bit more on muftis.
He left the ball game after 4 2/3 innings at Comerica Park against Hall for extra bases, 2 doubles and 2 home runs. 3-1 now to the leadoff man.
It's back to your side.
Check swing and a strike, 3-2.
And you just love to find a way to score right here.
Driven deep but foul. Max Kepler bounces it foul, 1 strike. Right foot in 60, 70 years, whenever. Broke his big toe being hit by a pitch. Or no, it was his pinky last year, right? Center, Kerry Carpenter in right. Veerling, McKinstry, Diaz, Torkelson around the injured list. And he too goes after that first pitch and fouls it back.
Not wasted any time. Had a good swing at it.
Upstairs, 1-1.
He's a difference maker. He's a guy who can go out there and win you a ball game all by himself. And stays out there.
And now 1-2. You saw the issues he's had. And Faedo comes up with a strong inning, a couple of strikeouts, and a 1-2-3 first. Nicholson back at the plate. Strike one and now strike two, whistled into, well, nearly into the front. 2. It could happen. Check swing, and strike 3 is called on the check swing.
Hope Rocco has to deal with, because that's all major league caliber guys. And I think the Rocco, throughout the year, he said we learned that last year, and I think they have that now, especially with the versatility of the guys they can move around. It's not like.
And now 3-0 to Carpenter. But it will be interesting to see how the Twin is more flexible on this Twins team than Castro, who's been both in the in. And now 3-2.
Yeah, he allows you to do so many things to make position on the field pretty much.
Kepler over. And
if it was going to stay fair and just kind of waiting.
Call back again. In 93. And he lost him. A 1-out walk here in the second. And that'll bring up Miguel Cabrera. Very few hitters have done both, and fewer than that did it legitimately. And Albert Pujols. And there it goes, a deep drive. Second home run of the year.
Editor. I don't know. I think he had as much fun playing the game as anyone.
So for Cabrera now, he has hit 47 against Minnesota. And this season, 225 at bats. And 1 to Isan Diaz. Roller to second. And that'll wrap up the top of the second. But Cabrera.
And again this year. But he hit the majority of his home runs to right and right center. It was just amazing, his ability to let the ball travel. He'd shoot him to right early, and then you'd try and challenge. Saw that.
Oop. That clipped Correa, and he'll go to first. A 1-2 pitch. Over the Tiger dugout, 2 strikes.
But if he's 1-0 there, he's not feeling like he's got to cover that far away.
And Wallner hanging tough. Good take there, and it's 1-2.
All three of the at-bats in the first inning.
Their off-speed pitch ends another strikeout. 3 strikeouts for just missing low. 1-1. Rocco Baldelli saying again today his DH days aren't behind, but eventually Greg Gagne took over at short and then manned that position for the next 9. Strike 2 is called.
Pretty close.
Into the seats.
It's funny though how that's it happening. I think it takes some time before you don't panic when you staying in the at bat, knowing what he does well. Just remarkably consistent. Heart rate down.
High fly to left field. Baddoo going back. He's at the warning track to haul it in. Hey, we're competitive against teams within our division. We just need to, do well. And another strikeout for Ober. First time through the order he has picked up.
Perfectly located. That ball was in the zone a long time.
Almost trying to steal on a left, and Wallner tracking it makes the catch. Slicing left. Professionally has played more in right field than left, but with Kepler playing so well the time being, doesn't know where he's going to hit in the batting order.
He's got a right.
1-2.
This is not the easiest right field to play. Kepler's as good a right fielder as there is in the game. Decent power numbers, but has struggled with the strikeouts, with the swing and miss, but I think that feels good.
The knock on players like Joey, great show defensively in Philadelphia Saturday and Sunday. Half swing, but he went, and it's 1-1.
You got him penciled in for a Gold Glove. With having him watched here, you had to be a big name to be able to win a Gold Glove. I think they've put a lot more of the metrics into it now, and I think it's
bullet to center, and Taylor has the Twins' first hit with 1 out in third. Outside 2-0.
Well, he wants to run, and I think fighting
threat. He does not go.
Oh,
and low, but called a strike, and it's 3-2. So Faedo's thrown 5 pitches, none of them strikes. Nevertheless, the count is full. And the catch, there goes Taylor. There's strike 3, and Taylor's in with a stolen base, and Polanco never